Okay. Welcome to your home page. This is my home page, so I have a lot of classes on there. Most likely you only have one at my class or two classes or three classes. Some of you get in here and think, okay, where do I click now? And you think you're inside the class. You're not. You've got to then click on the class. So pick your class, click to open it, click show all content again at the bottom, because if you don't click show all content, it will kick you out of anything that it thinks is foreign, which could be a lot of things in here. Then from there, first thing to do, I'll usually post an announcement. You'll probably get one every week. I also try to email those to you, and in this case this morning, about an hour ago, I clicked it and sent it to your PBSC email accounts as well. So from there you can go to the announcement. All the announcement tells you is some of the things I'm telling you today, which is about our journey together, how to get started, where to click next. I try to give it to you in writing. I'll post this video up there as well so you can see that. And then to figure out where you go, hopefully it'll be pretty clear once you get in there. If you want to go back to your home page, they call it your dashboard. So you click back to your dashboard and you'll see this here. Report card shows you when I've updated your grades. You'll see them post. I'm going to go to student view so you can see exactly what it'll look like for you once you log in. It's not that much different, but it is a little different. So report card will show you if I post a new grade there as well, but your grades can also be found here on the left side in the green tab where it says My Grades. Your course mail is where you'll contact me. I have 9 classes this semester, so if you send me an email, my PBSC email, which you can do, but it can't be class specific, because if you say, in my class, what about this, this, and this, I won't know which section, which class you're in, then I've got to go in and find your work and so on. So you'll email me through course mail. You can go to your inbox, it's very easy, create message, and from there, it's got everybody's name in there. You can say, I was sitting next to a guy named Santiago. How do I email him? All you need to know is his name. You can click on it and send it to the message here. Your email is private. This website is very Big Brother-like. I can see everything you do. If you open a discussion board, if you open a video, it tells me exactly how many minutes you looked at it and how long you left it open. Every week it gives me an updated report of how many minutes you spent in the course, what tasks you completed, how long it took you on each question on the test. If you think I have enough time to sit around and concern myself with each question on the test, you're fooled. But what I do look at is how long and what things you do on the discussion board, what you complete and what you don't. I also look, if it only took you 30 seconds to complete something, like a test, why would that be? So things that alarm me that I'll check out. But other than that, for the most part, you're pretty free. And your email is private. You can email each other how much you hate me, and as long as I'm not on it, I can't see that. So keep that in mind. The syllabus, if you click on syllabus, takes you to my home page, and it links you to this course and the syllabus in there. Many of you say, do I need the book? Everybody emails me and say, do I need the book? I told you I have 326 credits, and so I'm familiar with at least 200 of those credits. I did not need the book. And I bought the $200 book or the $300 book or something crazy, which baffles me in the first place. Can you imagine going into a bookstore and saying, this book looks so good. It's only $200. I'm going to buy that. So for this class, what do you need the book for? I'm being very frank about what you need it for. I have a lot of components in the class, but your test comes word for word from the book. The book is your anchor to the class, and I say that because when I make the test, it has to be measurable, accurate, and fair, and then I take each question and do a percentage of how many of you got it wrong, why would that be, maybe it's not worded correctly, yada, yada, yada. It's on a page in the book, so I can look question number 7 on the test, page number 43, paragraph 3, line 2. So in my notes for all of your testing, it's specific to an actual place in the book. Does that mean you need to own the book? Your stuff is going to be due every few weeks throughout the semester. At any point during that time, you need a book for the test. You can use your book on the test here at home, and you can use whatever you want, but the book is the anchor to what comes to the answer. I have 10 copies at the library. There's copies at Boca Library, and there's copies at the Palm Beach Gardens Library. You can use the copies there and take your testing on the website there. You're welcome to do that. You could share a book if you needed to. You can use other sources to find your book. I know you can buy it at the bookstore as well. I had students that pay about $40. They buy it on Chegg with 2 G's, CHEGG.com. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on half.com. You can also buy an e-version on the website for the book, which are all between $25 and $45. So just some different thoughts about how you could get some other book sources. Then you'll click on All Course Business here. This is all your detailed information. Most importantly, your semester schedule. It's about the easiest schedule you could have because everything is due every other Wednesday the entire semester long at midnight. Nothing changes. I'll never spring something on you on a Monday and say it's due on Tuesday, and then you didn't get on that day and you missed it. I recognize that in 2-week chunks, at least that gives you enough time. But keep in mind, you had 14 days to do everything I gave to you. So if you dare ask me on Thursday morning, can you reopen this? I won't even reply. It's not fair to the students in this class who worked their butt off at 11:59 on that Wednesday night to submit their final documents, to then reopen it for 2 students who didn't. 14 days is plenty of time to be able to get in your modules. And I'll talk a little bit about the grading system and how that works to be able to help you as well. So pay attention to that course schedule every 2 weeks. You guys see me on Thursdays, which is good. But, like I said, to be able to ask questions, you can also email me in here. Troubleshooting, if you have questions and I'm not available, other students aren't available, click there. It tells you the same things I'm telling you now. If you wonder where your grade book is and how to figure that out. How to post on the discussion board and how to create a thread post on the discussion board. It answers, if you can't see a video, what troubleshooting tips do I do? You've asked me these questions before, so I tried to make little synopsises or videos or something so that way you can be able to access them there. And then your grading below, which I'll go through as well. Last place of importance on the website, the learning modules, click here. Right now you only have one learning module available for you. And it's very basic. You can't get to your discussion board, you can't get to your assignments, your tests, your quizzes, anywhere else except for learning modules, click here. First thing that comes up is the learning module. Everything you need in here will show up from there. And you can see this only has 4 items. So we start off very slow. The first 2 weeks we were very slow. Not due until 2 weeks from yesterday. First thing, you go and do your browser check, and I'll talk about that. Troubleshooting, which is just the link of information. And your most important thing, which is the only gradable assignment you have in this first module, which is your discussion post on the Randy Pausch last lecture reprise. And I'll go over and how to do that. Most importantly, you'll ask, how do you get in and how do you click to post? You have to click Create Thread. You can't see other people's posts before you post your own. Once you post your own, the rest of the class posts will show up so you can see and then comment and respond to theirs. Click Create Thread, and you can see from there, this is how you post here below. You can add an attachment if you'd like, and then you click Submit. So that's how your discussion board will work. So if you go back to Learning Modules, click here. The only other extra credit I have posted, which I'll talk about later, is the course evaluation. And then throughout the semester, I will post other extra credit opportunities. One specifically for HIV testing. If anybody wants to do that, it's free on campus. I'll post the date. The other one is for blood donation. It's on campus as well. And you can get extra credit for doing either of those. And I'll post those flyers and dates as soon as they're available to me. Last thing that I want to be able to show you is returning to the teacher view. The view from my perspective, I'll try and show you the other learning modules that are available. Reason being is this way you can see what you have to come. We have 7 full learning modules besides the introductory one I just showed you. So 7 full times 2 weeks plus this first one takes us through the whole semester. And I want to actually show you a real learning module so you can see the work that comes and how to do this. So when you look at and think about when something shows up, everything is in that learning module. So you'll never say, where's my discussion board, where's my assignment? If you click inside that learning module and it's in there, you know you need to do it. So there's no question about, did I need to do this? I also include an introduction at the beginning of every learning module that says, here are your voiced over PowerPoints, here's your self-assessment worth this many points, here's your behavior change worth this many points, here's video quiz worth this many points, discussion worth this many points, and so on. If this format looks new to you, which it is for most of you, which is fine, I make this standard for everyone. You have the exact same things due every module, just different content. So you always have a discussion post, you always have a quiz, you always have an assessment, and you always have a behavior change rating. So those are kind of your standards. So once you get to module 2 and you go, oh, the same as module 1, you'll feel more comfortable, you can go through and see what you need to do. One of the best ways to think about a class like this is to do a little at a time. For those of you who want to wait until Wednesday night at 10 o'clock and have a panic attack, which is probably what I would do, and freak out, you can do that, but you can only probably do it once until you realize it's going to take some time to be able to go through and make sure you can master this. If you have 10 minutes, answer a brief discussion question. Respond to 3 students. If you have another 10 minutes, do the self-assessment. Each thing can stand alone and be done in 10, 15, 20-minute chunks. When you have an hour, do the test. And I'll take you through and show you the test and how that works and so on. Keep in mind, for Module 1, one of the things I do want to mention is your test, you can take as many times as you want. It's the first one you get. It's your practice round. Practice round, but full points are awarded. So some of you that are self-proclaimed perfectionists may take it 35 times. I've seen that. I'm not kidding. Some of you only may take it once, which is fine. But you can take that first test as many times as you want, but the remaining tests throughout the semester you can only take 2 times. If you get kicked off, if something happens, internet connection dies, I can see that. Remember, it's very big brother. So just message me and I can reset it if you have difficulties. So that's something that, I will be, of course, helpful with if you need any troubleshooting or help there. I'm going to end this video for the website to post later, and then keep talking to you as a class.